Diana, Princess of Hell, may have been successful in saving Gateway City from a monstrous fate, but that still doesn't mean the gods of Olympus won't try and punish her anyway. What'll happen next? Well, let's hop into the pages of Absolute Wonder Woman issue number 6 and find out together, shall we? So then, picking up directly from where the last issue left off, Diana was dragged deep underground by a fiery hand, who in this issue we learn belongs to none other than Hades, god of the Underworld, and also after a fashion, kind of the jailer for Diana and her mother Circe. As Hades explains, no one has ever managed to escape his domain before, well, except for Diana right now, so understandably he has about 1,000,000 questions about how that could be possible, as well as a real dismissive, very sexist tone, like no woman could possibly have done everything that Diana has done. Hades also lets it slip too that he is kind of afraid of Wonder Woman, and he should be, because damn near everything she's wearing is a powerful weapon, which is why she's forced to take most of it off. Don't worry though, the outfit she's wearing under all that berserk-style armor is every bit as iconic as her other costume is. In fact, I'm sure by now you've probably noticed, but oh my god, is this issue eye-poppingly beautiful. I mean, the last arc looked really nice too, but this one especially just pops off the page, with every panel looking like a goddamn masterpiece in and of itself. I didn't know the artist De Iulis before this, but you better believe I'm going to be keeping my eye on them in the future. Now, more than anything, what Hades wants to know is the true origin of the Nemesis Lasso. Perhaps Wonder Woman's deadliest weapon and perhaps Circe's greatest magical creation, and oh, Diana has quite the story to tell about how this weapon was forged in the first place. For starters, she needed some ancient blood, not just any blood, but blood belonging to the Titan Prometheus. In order to achieve this feat, Diana had to complete the insurmountable task of actually scaling Mount Prometheus, which isn't just a massive mountain, but it's also the prison that Zeus sentenced Prometheus be lashed to as punishment for daring to give fire to mankind, where every day his organs would be eaten by wild birds and then regrow every night, so the process could continue over and over again in what is probably one of mythology's greatest acts of the punishment not fitting the crime. And also, if you're like me, you probably already jumped to the conclusion that Prometheus and his punishment actually mirror what happened to Diana and her mother. A fact of which is not actually lost on Prometheus either. Wonder Woman isn't able to free him for all time, but she is able to grant him a small reprieve from his punishment. She even talks to the birds and gets them to leave the Titan alone for a little bit. Diana has come here looking for Prometheus's blood, a valuable prize that the Titan willingly gives over because, again, he sees a lot of himself in Diana. He too tried to defend mankind from the will of the cruel gods, and as such he was punished. But with the forging of the brand new Nemesis Lasso, Prometheus hopes that Wonder Woman will be able to use this tool to fight evil in all of its forms, even the gods themselves. Oh, but Prometheus isn't done there giving boons either, because in a nice bit of tying it all together, it was Prometheus who actually gifted Diana her skeletal Pegasus. Hell, they even mention how the Pegasus was spawned from Medusa, and how giving it to Wonder Woman is yet another way that Prometheus sees fit to spit in the eyes of Zeus. Now, Hades has a hard time believing that story, mainly because he knows it's only half the truth of the tale, and that there is something else inside the Nemesis Lasso, something more evil and poisonous. And indeed, he's correct, as you see the Nemesis Lasso is actually laced with venom from the very last basilisk. According to Diana, Zeus regularly sent the basilisk to Hell Island to try and kill her as a child. It didn't work, and one day the young Wonder Woman worked up the courage to actually challenge this beast in its own lair, you know, all Monster Hunter style. Now you might be wondering, how the hell did Wonder Woman deal with a creature so deadly that even to gaze into its eyes causes people fatalities? Well, you'll be surprised to find out that she blinded herself with magic. Oh, I really love that. That is some old school Ray Harryhausen sword and sandal shit right there. Oh, but it gets even better because Diana still wasn't done playing with senses yet. You see, a basilisk is incredibly scent focused. So in order to take the monster down, Wonder Woman basically crafted the greatest stink bomb the ancient world has ever seen. This proved to be exactly what the doctor ordered to slow this thing down long enough for Wonder Woman to chop its damn head off. Again, she didn't feel particularly happy about having to kill a creature like this that that's the last of its kind. But its venom was needed, and the Basilisk had killed plenty of people already. Now, back in the present, Hades once again doesn't believe anything that Wonder Woman is telling him right now. These stories of trials are just far too extravagant and heroic even for a Witch of the Wilds. But in the end, perhaps none of it really matters, because Hades didn't bring Diana here to talk, he brought her here to threaten her. Oh, not with her own life though, but with the life of her mother Circe, who seems to be very much alive still. And now serving as the ultimate bargaining chip as this issue comes to a close. And so that was Absolute Wonder Woman issue number 6, everybody, and oh man, what an absolutely beautiful issue this was from start to finish. It's so beautiful I'm willing to forgive the fact that this issue is basically just kind of a palette cleanser in between arcs, a really well-delivered palette cleanser, but still. It's always nice to take a step back in time and learn some lore about the new magical items that our Wonder Woman is making use of here, like the Nemesis Lasso. In fact, this whole new Absolute Wonder Woman once again really showcases how she is a master of the magical arts and uses her powers in surprising ways. Then of course there's Hades too. I didn't talk much about him in this issue. I like that he's dismissive, a little sexist, and as far as design go, he definitely looks alien and inhuman. I wonder if all the Olympian gods are going to look like that, or if he's unique in this particular way. It's also surprising that Circe is still around. I assumed that she had moved on after Wonder Woman had escaped hell. But no, she's still alive and looks like she's going to be having more impact on her adopted daughter's life outside just her origin story. In fact, I have to wonder if she's going to stick around for a long time. Will we actually see her become a villain? You know, like she was in the mainline universe or not? Overall, I think I would feel comfortable giving this one an 8.5 out of 10. If you've been loving Absolute Wonder Woman, then you are not going to be disappointed, and even if you haven't been reading the book, check this one out because it's a nice little self-contained story that, as I said, looks just absolutely eye-poppingly beautiful.
Hey there everyone, it's your old pal Cape Joel again, thanking you so much for watching to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, why not check out my Amazon link down in the description. Yes, that's right, the Cape Joel channel officially has its own Amazon storefront now. You can pick up a comic or anything else for that matter, and if you did, you'd really be helping me in the channel. So with that out of the way everyone, I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.